How can a game already chaotic as it is get even more chaotic? Sakurai's answered this. 8-player Smash. This is SmashCast's Closer Look.
3, 2, 1.
Hey guys, SmashCast here. I'm AG, and today I'm going to be explaining everything about 8-player Smash, because during the Direct that they announced all the 50 things about Super Smash Bros. For Wii U that's new apparently, some of them weren't, but this, for example, has a lot of unanswered questions. We have things like, what controllers will work with this? How does this work? How does it feel? Is this even possible? Are they trolling us? And this is like just chaotic at its best. There's no doubt about that. So pretty much I'm going to explain all that today, and first I'm going to name down, for those of you who don't know what 8-player Smash is, it's pretty much, for Smash Bros. Wii U, there's a new mode that's going to, just modes that you're going to be able to play, like the regular 4, as you usually do, but there's also an option to change it to 5 players, or 6 players, or even 8. They skipped the 7, because Nintendo has proven they cannot count, because they cannot count to 50 in the extravaganza. They went way over 50, so someone needs to go to school. So pretty much here we know that for a fact is that 8-player Smash will not be online. It's local multiplayer only, which is a great factor, because the fact that you're going to be able to do this rather than having like random people on the sidelines is going to be great. Though, who has 8 controllers? And what controllers does this work with? I'm going to tell you that in a second, but you're not really going to have 8 players around you all the time, but it's still fun for when you do have like some get-togethers with your friends. So of course that's great, but the reason why there's no online for this, which is for the better, there would be a crazy amount of lag with this, because you are on a gigantic stage, 8 players at once. That gets really hectic, and lag would be crazy on that. So there's no point in even trying to do online for that, because there's just gonna damage like your brain just looking at how laggy it is. So of course this will be when you do 8-player Smash, it will be in 1080p. Don't worry, they're not gonna like downscale it so that things. But now what I was saying about the controllers is that if you do have other people that come over, or you just happen to have a really big family that you can play Smash all the time with, so great for you. And this is how it works. You can have a Wii U gamepad, which is going to be like a max of 1. They've already said from the beginning there's not you cannot add extra Wii U gamepads to a Wii U. It will only pick up 1. Plus it costs too much separately. You could just buy the system. You can use a Wii Remote or a Wii Remote Plus, which does kind of include Nunchuck if you want to use that. There's a max of 7, so that means that one person would have to be using the gamepad and 7 other people using Wii Remotes. So then you can have a max of 7 Pro Controllers, again, one more person using the Wii U gamepad, and then you can obviously, these next ones are the best, a max of 8 GameCube controllers, so that's great. We did know that this is possible because you are allowed to hook up 2 GameCube adapters, so that you will be able to plug in 8 controllers in. So you don't even need to use a game pad for that, which is a lot better, because you know, those are the best controllers you can have, and on top of everything, it's a lot better when you can have 8 there rather than having all these like gamepad, because you know, if you ever had to look at the small screen on the gamepad, you would die. You could not handle that. You could not see anything. You need like a gigantic screen. So, and of course, the Nintendo 3DS system, you are allowed to have a max of 8. Yeah, I can count. I went to school. So you can have a max of 8 of those, and the GameCube. So if all of your friends have 3DSs, then great. You do not need to go out and buy more controllers for your friends, but I do suggest if you do have someone who comes over, tell them to bring all the controllers they can find, and everyone that they can get. So now, how are the rules and stuff? So we already know, they said this in the Direct, you cannot use any coin mode in this, because there's no point of having a coin mode, but you can only use time and stock rules, though I suggest only using stock, because if you use time, you're going to have so many people on the stage at once, it's going to get crazy. Having the fact of stock is that there's so many people on the stage, people are going to get killed eventually, and then you're going to trickle down the effect, and the camera's going to zoom in better, and then you're going to have like a top finisher. So it's a lot better to play with stock. I would suggest that. And something they did not actually kind of go into a detail that much in the direct, but we did notice this from the audio files and in the direct. They kind of showed it in the video only, but did not state it. There is the new yellow team, of course. So you're going to have red, blue, green, yellow teams. So you will be able to do teams if you want with the 8-player Smash. So yeah, you can do teams. Don't worry about that. Though there's only a few kind of stages that are allowed for 8-player Smash. I'm going to go down some of them. There's the regular battlefield, big battlefield, Mario Galaxy, Bridge of Elden, Temple from Legend of Zelda, of course. I'm trying to name off all of these. Great Cave Offensive, On It. It's pretty much all the big stages. I'm going to go and say, is that Colosseum? No, Colosseum. I swear that Colosseum was available in the direct for... I don't know. I'm trying to look at all the stages here from a gameplay that's actually running in the background of this vid. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more stages, especially in the Omega stages. You're going to have a lot more. But then there's Windy Hill, 75 meters, Gore Plains, Palutena's Temple, and I still can't tell what that last stage is. Okay, well, there's a few stages here that are kind of missing, that because probably just in development and because we don't get to see all the stages, but that's pretty cool. Of course, you're not going to be able to use it on small stages. What I've heard is that small stages is ridiculously crazy, and trying to even play it, like for example, small battlefield, there's no point at all. It's way too small, and it's just way too garbagey, because you're going to get knocked off. So many people get killed like at once, and there's so many people in one spot that you cannot see anyone, so do not play that one. And let's see here. Of course, there's a lot of cool things, like I said, with the Great Cave Offensive. So things like Jungle Hijinks, which I'm not sure if that will be playable in the final version for 8-player Smash, but Great Cave Offensive, for example, they have lava and different things, so, like, maybe, like, of course, we've seen this, that it's kind of crazy when you hit the lava, of course. It really adds a lot of things, and you can hide really well, and for every single stage, I'd say, my favorite, I do not like Battlefield, even Big Battlefield for this, because, like, it's too open. I like the fact that you can kind of run around and hide in a few places, so for that reason, I would say that Temple would be like one of my favorite stages. Like Great Cave Offensive, I would say those two are my favorite. I'm not a really big... I think Gore Plains might be in there too, but for the top two, Great Cave Offensive and Temple, for the fact that you can run around, have a lot of space to do stuff, and there's a lot of good obstacles. But like, I just never liked 75 meters. 75 meters had so many obstacles going on that it was ridiculous in 8-player Smash. I'm just not a big fan of that. But there's a lot of good stuff happening. We do not know yet. I'm not sure if you can use custom stages with the 8 players. I expect it to be, because there is the small, just like in Brawl, for the customizable stages. You can have small, medium, or large. And they have, Nintendo has said that large does equal about the size of like Newport City, but actually, speaking of Newport City, I don't even think that this is in this game. That would have been a perfect stage, honestly, for 8-player Smash. You know, they should add that in. I'm not sure if they could still work on stages, but because I think there is a few hidden stages, so who knows. So what do you guys think? What's your favorite stage from all of these for 8-player Smash? Are you going to even be able to play 8-player Smash? Are you going to go out and buy 8 GameCube controllers and adapters? And pretty much, what do you think about this whole entire mode? Like, this is pretty chaotic. And You gotta love Nintendo for doing this, because this is like a great alternative to Tourney when you don't have that many people and only have 8. So great stuff, guys. What do you guys think? That's great. If you think it's great, yeah, because great is like the word of the day now. So pretty much comment all your thoughts in the comment section down below. We'd love to hear all your thoughts. And this SmashCast signing out. Peace.